What's up, guys? We are back again for another episode. So today, what's the topic that we're going to talk about, Omar?
Brimbalo.
No?
Not Brimbalo? No. Does he have his name in his hand?
Anyway, we're going to talk about camping concept for gi. Okay? So this is a new trend that we really recently hear a lot about people talking about no gi camping and all that. But is camping only applicable for no gi? In my opinion, the answer is no. Actually, in fact, with the recent trend of no-gi camping, in gi itself, I find that camping is also one of a good position for us to explore around as well. But one of the things that you guys need to take note of is, especially in gi competition, the timing for each competition may not be that long, and there's also a factor of stalling involved as well. So if you're assuming you're using camping in gi, this is one of the factors that you have to look into, which is how to not stay in that position for too long, but at the same time using camping position to tire your opponent out as well. So this is something that we're going to explore on. So before we start, there's also two different positions that we want to cover in the camping series, which is one, the outside camping, and also one on the inside camping. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start from the outside position on how do you want to enter the camp position. But before we look into that, there's also one of the things that if you watch back in my previous video, I did talk about how do we, before we enter to the camping position, there's few things that I need to cover to enter, because ideally now in this situation, in order for me to go for camping position, I can't just be entering, and then suddenly I'm in this position where I start to enter into the camping position. I have to go into one position where I talk to my student, I call it a checkpoint position, so I have to start to pin the position and slowly enter myself into the camping position. So in that part, you can watch my previous video on this, but now I'm just going to show a bit of the checkpoint position, and from there, we're going to enter to the outside camping position. So ideally now, if I go live with Omar in this situation, so I start to move him around, I start to move. Now I'm in this position. Sometimes he may try to circle his leg and try to fight back in this position. I can always try to move myself in and start to close my distance at here. So when Omar try to counter and try to work around here, he also step back. Now I enter to my camping position from here. And ideally now in this position, what Omar going to try to do is he's going to try to pummel his leg in. So I have to make sure that I'm closing the distance and try to cover where his shin is somewhere in this position. If I have this cover, I have my hand in control. Now if Omar tries to circle the bottom leg inside, it's not going to be that easy anymore because I have this position covered. And now the only leg that he's able to fight on is the top leg part where he's going to try to circle. And if I don't do something to fight this position, especially in this situation right now, I'm going to lose this position. So now if Omar tries to fight back and push, now he's able to retain. And that's the last thing that I want. Okay? So when I'm in this position, assuming now I already go through my checkpoint position where I start to pin him, now I enter to my camping position from here. And it's very important for me to start to address all this part from here. So assuming now, Omar, I don't want this to happen. So when I'm in this position, I'm going to try to use my head and try to close the distance. So when Omar tries to circle your leg, top leg, it's not going to be that easy anymore in this position. And now in this position, he's carrying my weight from here. Okay, Omar, try again. Circle. I'm fighting from here. Okay? And now in this position, my goal is very simple. I want to make him tired in this position, so I'm going to let him hold a bit in this position. And whenever I'm ready, I'm going to try to move, pin him down, finish my position from here. So one more time again, for the outside camping, I can use my checkpoint position to move around from here, so I can try to move, circle, move, and enter to the position. So one more time. Try to work on my checkpoint position, try to move, circle, now enter to my camping position from here where I close all the distance. My goal is simple, to allow him to carry my weight, so the longer I stay here, now the harder for Omar to fight the position. So he tries to circle and try to fight back. I control, I close all the gap. Okay, Omar try to move, try to recover, finish my pass. So that will be the position that we're going to cover for the outside camping, but now we're going to look into how do you want to enter to the inside camping position. Similarly, I'm going to use the checkpoint as one of the positions that I'm going to try to work on. So move around, Try adjust. Now as he try to enter, now I enter to my knee cut position. So now whenever I'm in this position, now I'm also entering into my gi camping position. And why do I choose to go for knee cut position as a camping position rather than putting my leg out and pinning from this position? Ideally, this is a very good control from here. As long as I'm able to address this leg, I cover all this gap, now I'm able to finish the position. So now my goal is simple. I don't want to pass, I want to stay here. So I'm going to try to do something. Try to fight back. Fight a bit more. Okay. All I have to do is just close this gap and stay there. Whenever Omar continue to fight again, now I finish my pass. So again, one more time. Try to move around, enter. Now I stay. Omar try to fight back. So whenever he's already putting his leg down this way, I'm able to close the gap and continue to stay and camp. So I'm going to continue to fight back again. Finish my position. Now assuming I'm already in my inside camping position, few of the things that it might happen if assuming now Omar tried to go put me in a half guard position where he tried to kick me in and start to enter to the half guard. And for me, is this position a threat for me? The answer is very 50-50 because now from here, as long as I'm able to like cover all the gaps, I'm fine. But if assuming I don't, this is where I'll fall into the trap. But assuming now, when he start to bump me, I'm able to address here, I'm able to stay here, and I have this control, chest control, I'm already doing fine here. Because the reason why is just because now if Omar try to fight back, I can still finish the pass from here. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Us.